Hi, can I share with you my day? I really need you to listen to this because it was actually somewhat comical. This morning I decided I was going to drive down to the San Clemente DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, to get a license to ride a motorcycle. Actually, it's a Vespa, but hey, got to start somewhere. And I heard that the San Clemente DMV was actually better, which it turned out to be. And I have to give it a lot of credit for that. I arrived down there about 8 o'clock and hardly anyone in line. I check in. They give me a number. I sit down. They call my name. I go over and I take the motorcycle written test and I pass it. No problem. I'm feeling great. No stress. I did, however, fail it a couple of times up in Anaheim, which I'll never go up there again. So, anyways, they also said, well, you have to take the Class C test. All right, I'm fine with that. I've been driving for a while now. So, anyways, I go back to the computer. I punch in my birth year. And as I'm taking the test, I answer 3 questions. And all of a sudden, the computer dies. Complete meltdown. So, anyways, they come out and they say, we're sorry, everyone here, that Verizon, the telephone company, has a glitch and all the systems are down. So the young lady says it's going to be about an hour, hour and a half. I said, okay, I could wait that long. In the meantime, she comes out, she cleans the screens and goes back to her doing her thing. About an hour later, she says, well, it's still down, but maybe we could do a paper test. Okay, I'm fine with that too. However, when I went over and asked about my paper test, she says, well, you've already answered 3 questions on the computer, so you're already locked in. You can't take a paper test. What? So anyways, I go over and talk to one of the DMV employees that I talked to when I walked in. Nice guy, ex-police officer, very nice guy. He comes over and he says the same thing. Well, why doesn't he just take the paper test? And she was very adamant. I told him that he couldn't do it because he's already in the system. I thanked him for going that extra mile to help me. And I go back, sit down, wait in line. 2 hours go by. And I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm not going to stay around here. I go back and ask the same lady if there was a way that I could take the test at a different DMV. She said, yes, the nearest one was Moulton Parkway, which is fine. I know where it is. And I specifically said, will this test be recognized in the Moulton Parkway DMV? She said, yes, no problem. Just tell them that you took it here and the system failed. Okay, great. I drive all the way out to Moulton Parkway, wait in another 2-hour line, get to the front counter finally, and the guy says, you failed it. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. How could I fail it? I've only taken it twice, and I passed it. Well, the paperwork says you failed it, and the computer doesn't lie. Well, hold up. I only took the test twice. I passed the motorcycle test. I just needed the Class C, and after answering 3 questions, it dies. Well, you have to see my supervisor. I talked to 2 supervisors, and she says, well, you have to go over to window number 1 and wait for our top supervisor. Okay, very cordially, I walk over, I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting. The lady walks past me. She says, I have somebody else on the phone. Okay, go for it. She goes back. Another 10, 15 minutes goes by. She comes over, she says, what can I do for you? I explained to her the same situation that happened, and she looks at my paperwork and says, you failed it 3 times. How can I fail it 3 times? I've only taken the test twice, and I passed it. And I told her the same story that I was telling everyone in that DMV. Anyways, she finally looks at my paperwork. She says, "Oh, this is from the Anaheim DMV." My hands are in my on my face now, like this, shaking my head like, "You've got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me." She says, "Okay, I'll be right back." I thanked her. She walked over. Finally, after another 10 minutes or so, she comes back. She says, "Well, our system is not like the one in San Clemente. So now, Monday at 10 o'clock, you have to go back down there." And I gave them your number so you could be the first in line. There was nobody in line the first time. And I said, "So that means I'm going to have to take the whole test over again?" "Well, yeah, because our money system, you paid there, you didn't pay here." Oh my God. Thank God I don't have hair, because I was ready to pull my hair out. Maybe I'll pull my mustache or something. This is unbelievable. I mean, 8 o'clock till about 5 right now. Are you kidding me? And people wonder why no one likes the DMV. I'm telling you, if it weren't for the people that I met in the line there that kept me going, I don't know what. I really don't. It has to be better. DMV, come on. Wake up. Connect. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye.